Hi, it's Dale here again talking about the Harman XXV Auger Noise issue. I've posted a couple videos and I wanted to have a follow-up. I apologize that I haven't done one sooner. So I ran the stove all last year after making two fixes. As you can see, I spot welded areas of the auger flight to keep it from vibrating and making a loud ringing noise because it was rubbing so much that the metal was actually vibrating like a string on an instrument. I still had some ringing, so I did have a little piece that I didn't weld because when I brought it to the welder, I didn't take the big bushing off, so he couldn't get back in this area. So I did put some JB weld there to keep that area from vibrating, and the JB weld did hold up, as you can see. A lot of people asked whether JB weld could have been used for this whole fix. I don't think so. I think this area gets way too hot, and it would not have worked there. It probably would have burned off. Bottom line is, it took care of most of the noise, but I'm frustrated to say that it didn't take care of all of it. Every now and then, I think a little piece of a pellet would still get stuck somewhere between the tube and the edge of this auger flight, and it would press the metal up against the metal of the tube, and you would still get a squeak or a metal on metal kind of a squealing noise. It wouldn't ring like it did before, so it was much quieter, but it still was enough to aggravate me because I'm determined to make this go away. So the last thing I'm going to do today, and I promise I'll post a follow-up to let you know how it worked after maybe 3-4 weeks of the heating season, is I'm going to take a grinder and I'm going to grind maybe about 1/8 of an inch off of the edge of this auger flight. I've done a lot of research online and found that some people have gotten rid of their noise that way. I think the tolerances are just way too tight in this stove, and I think what happens is when the metal heats up, it expands slightly. It gets real tight in that tube, and if any little piece of pellet gets stuck in between the tube and the edge of this auger flight, it starts rubbing metal on metal and you get that squeaking noise, which is aggravating. Again, every single time it happens, I go to the back of the stove, I hit the very center of the shaft right in the middle of the sprocket with a hammer a couple times, and it makes the noise go away. So that tells me something's getting wedged in there, that once you dislodge it, it clears it up. So again, I'm going to take the grinder. I'm going to grind about 1/8 of an inch off the edge of this to make it slightly narrower so that the tolerances are a little bit more forgiving. I'll show you a little bit of a clip of that once I'm done grinding, and then again, I'll try to follow up in a few weeks and let you know how that worked. Thanks.